The Bhagavad Gita, often called the Gita, is a sacred text of Hinduism. It is a part of the epic Mahabharata, a vast story of ancient India. The Gita is a dialogue between Arjuna, a warrior prince, and his charioteer, Krishna. Krishna is also an avatar, an incarnation of the divine. The Gita is revered for its profound wisdom. It delves into fundamental questions about life, death, duty, and spirituality. The text offers guidance on navigating life's challenges. It teaches about the eternal nature of the soul. The Gita's message is universal. It speaks to people of all backgrounds and beliefs. Its teachings offer solace, inspiration, and practical advice for living a meaningful life. The Gita remains one of the most beloved and influential spiritual texts in the world. The Gita unfolds on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Two branches of the same family, the Kauravas and the Pandavas, are locked in a bitter struggle for the throne.
I find myself facing my own relatives on the opposing side.
Arjuna, a skilled archer and one of the Pandava brothers, finds himself facing his own relatives on the opposing side. The sight of his kinsmen, teachers, and friends ready to fight fills Arjuna with despair.
What is the meaning of this war? What are the consequences of this violence?
Overwhelmed by doubt and sorrow, he drops his bow, unable to fight.
This is the pivotal moment when Krishna steps in as Arjuna's guide.
He sees Arjuna's inner turmoil and begins to impart the teachings of the Gita. The battlefield becomes a metaphor for the inner struggles we all face in life. Arjuna's crisis is not just about fighting a war. It reflects a deeper moral dilemma. He grapples with questions of duty, right action, and the consequences of violence.
I am torn between my duty as a warrior and my love for my family. What is the right thing to do?
Arjuna's questions are timeless. They are the same questions we ask ourselves when faced with difficult choices.
How do we balance our responsibilities with our values?
The Gita offers guidance on navigating these moral dilemmas.
Our actions should be guided by Dharma, our duty and righteous path. True fulfillment comes from fulfilling our Dharma without attachment to the results.
Krishna's teachings emphasize the importance of selfless action.
Krishna's teachings go beyond the battlefield. He speaks about the nature of the self, the nature of reality, and the path to liberation. He introduces the concept of Atman, the eternal soul, and Brahman, the ultimate reality. The Atman is unchanging and eternal. It is not affected by the ups and downs of life. True happiness comes from realizing our true nature as Atman, one with Brahman. There are different paths to reach this realization. The path of knowledge, Jnana Yoga. The path of action, Karma Yoga. And the path of devotion, Bhakti Yoga. The path of devotion, of surrendering to the divine, is the most accessible path for most people.
The Bhagavad Gita has been a source of inspiration for centuries. Its teachings have influenced countless philosophers, poets, and spiritual seekers. It has been translated into numerous languages and continues to be studied and interpreted worldwide. The Gita's message of self-realization, selfless action, and devotion to the divine has resonated with people from all walks of life. It has provided solace in times of adversity, guidance for ethical living, and a framework for understanding the deeper meaning of life. Mahatma Gandhi, a prominent figure in India's struggle for independence, drew immense inspiration from the Gita. He considered it his spiritual guidebook. He saw in it a message of non-violence, self-reliance, and unwavering faith in the face of adversity.
The Bhagavad Gita's wisdom transcends time and culture. Its teachings are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. The Gita speaks to the human condition, our struggles, our aspirations, and our search for meaning and purpose in life. In a world often driven by materialism and self-interest, the Gita's message of selflessness and service resonates deeply. Its teachings on inner peace and equanimity offer a path to navigate the stresses and anxieties of modern life. The Gita is not just a book to be read, but a guide to be lived. It encourages us to look within, to cultivate self-awareness, and to live with greater purpose and intention. It reminds us that true happiness lies not in external achievements, but in the realization of our true nature.